Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombee Kat.
And this is our top figures of 2019 video. And we're a little bit late. Because it's almost March. And we're just now getting around to it. Who knows, it might actually be March when this is posted. I don't know. But we're late. But we just haven't been doing as many videos. Well, we have actually. I just haven't been editing them because I've been doing other stuff. I've been busy. But anyway, this video's got basically the same rules as last year if you watched it. And this, I wouldn't want to say this year's, oh, it's so much harder than last year. I complained last year how hard it was to pick, but this year's worse. But the rules that I said last year were, it's just basically smaller figures. No 6 scales in this, no like 9 or 10 inch play arts. And it's only of figures that we own. We're not going to be like, oh, that one figure is really cool. We don't have it, but let's put it on the list. No, we're not putting figures that we didn't get on the list. We haven't reviewed all these figures. There's a good chance that even half of them we haven't reviewed because there's just too many of them. And this is also just for fun. This is not like this is a better figure than this and this is better than that. It's just like I'm picking my favorites. I'm going to try to put them in order, and even I don't agree with myself 2 minutes later. So don't get too serious about it.
It was really hard.
It is really hard. Ugh. We had them all lined out on the table, like looking like, oh, it's so hard to pick.
And then we have so many from 2019. Like, we used the pool table and they were just piled everywhere.
2019 was one of the best years for figures, at least for the lines that we get. It's just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And it's just hard to compare to like a Marvel Legend. They can make a super awesome Marvel Legend, and it's hard to compare that to like a NECA, because NECA does a different style. Like, theirs are more realistic, more detailed, and Marvel Legends is more like superhero-ish, like bright colors and things. It's hard to compare those. So don't get too serious about this. It's just for fun. You can obviously post your list in the comments if you want. Oh, another thing I want to mention is some figures were kind of on the borderline of 2019-2020. Several Marvel Legend waves came out. Some people found them in 19, but lots of people got them in 20, like Doctor Doom and a lot of those ones. They're just getting pushed into 220. They're not going to be this year. So don't be looking for Doctor Doom. He's not going to be in this. Most people do top 10s, but like last year, I can't do top 10. There's too many. We're each doing top 20. We each made our own list because there's no way we're going to agree. We can't even agree with ourselves, let alone agree with each other. So we're not... We made our own list. And Zombie Kat's not into Marvel Legends and stuff as much as I am, at least with the figures. So our lists are going to be different. There will be some of the same characters, but still. Let's start with Zombie Kat's list.
So my number 20 is the McFarlane Borderlands 3 Psycho. I really like him. I think he's a good improvement over the older Psycho figures that I have. He's got better articulation and stuff. And he's cool looking.
Yeah, I like him too. I really like the design of the Psychos, and that's a cool figure.
And number 19, I got the Black Series Cara Dune, which I really like her character in the show, and I think they did an excellent job on the figure. It looks just like her.
Yeah, it does. It really, really looks good. Like her face and the paint and the shape of her body and armor. And it's a really good figure.
Yep, I like it. For number 18, we got a weird dude from a weird movie. It's the amphibian man from The Shape of Water. I keep referring to him as Fish Dude.
This is made by NECA.
He's a really cool figure. He's got a crazy amount of detail, and he's just kind of cool looking design. I like him. Mm-hmm. And the base doesn't hurt.
Yeah, the base is awesome.
Number 17 is the NECA San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Junk Hunter with fucking awesome dirt bike.
He is a cool figure.
I really like him. I think they did a good job on his likeness and a really good job on the likeness of the dirt bike too.
Mm-hmm. He's one I never would have thought they'd make, but they did.
Yeah.
I'm glad they did.
For number 16, we got NECA's Nun from the Nun.
Nun from the Nun from the Nun.
Yep. The Nunny Nun.
Run from the Nun from the Nun.
I've never seen this movie. I don't know if I ever will, but this figure's freaking awesome and I love her. Mm-hmm. I keep calling her old napkin head.
But yeah, this is the 8-inch cloth figure from NECA.
For number 15, we got the Fortnite Banana Man.
There's two main companies making Fortnite figures, Jazzwares, which makes 6-inch figures, and McFarlane, which makes the 7-inch figures. This one happens to be the McFarlane one.
I like this version better. We have the other Banana Man, but I like this one better.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And as we've said before, we don't play Fortnite. We just think some of the figures are cool, and this banana guy makes me really happy.
Oh, me too.
I love his little face.
I really like him.
Number 14, I got Shredder and the Foot Soldier. Which, I mean, the Foot Soldier's not important without Shredder, so that's why he's with him. It's mostly about Shredder.
Yeah, this is made by NECA, based on the 1990 movie.
Look at this sparkly bastard. He's so awesome. Mm-hmm. I love him.
And his cape, oh, he's so cool.
He's like, I've imagined what a Shredder would look like many times because we've been collecting these figures. And this is better than anything I imagined. I really like him.
Yeah.
Number 13, we got Krieg from Borderlands. I think it was Borderlands 2. I didn't play as him in the game. I just really love this figure and I think he's cool looking.
I think he's cool looking too. I've never even played the games.
Number 12, we got Fawn, or as I call him, Pan. Pan's Labyrinth.
He's not Pan.
I don't care.
It's called Pan's Labyrinth, but he's not Pan.
Whatever, I don't give a shit. This one, he's just got an absolutely insane amount of detail on him.
Yeah, he's even got a little wiener. I don't know what that is.
He's got a Woody.
Yeah.
A wooden Woody.
He is a really ridiculous figure.
Yeah.
Like his sculpt. But that's how NECA is. They do super details.
Freaking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Number 11, we got the Fawn Guy's buddy, Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth.
I don't know if they're buddies.
They're buddies. They love each other. They have tea parties. But, in all honesty, Pan is probably like a better figure, but I'm going by which one I like better, and I like this guy because he's freaking creepy and gross.
Yeah. I love him.
And they did a really good job of making him look disgusting. Number 10, we got the Black Series Mandalorian. And I really like this figure.
What's his name? Diz Jardin or something though? Not they revealed his name.
He's Mando.
Okay, fine. Yeah,
I'm not gonna remember that.
I don't call him by that either. I still just call him Mandalorian or Mando.
Which, on the show, like, he doesn't look like this for very long. He gets fancy stuff.
I know. I want them to make. I thought for sure they would have showed some new version of him, but they didn't.
And as much as I want them to make a new version, I still really like this one because the battle damage looks good on the figure. It looks cool. At number 9, we got NECA's Ultimate Pennywise the Dancing Clown with his crazy arms.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this one. They've made so many versions of him, and this is one of my favorites of the versions.
Yeah, we had a Pennywise from NECA last year, but this one came out this year, and this is the one I really was hoping they'd make, and they did.
Yeah, I'm very happy that we got him. Number 8, I got the NECA Ninja Turtles Spinner. I was so excited about this guy. I really liked Ninja Turtles. That was my shit growing up. And I was waiting for them to make a Splinter, and I think they did an excellent job on him.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, like, his robes, I don't know why, just stand out to me. They're really good. They're all messed up.
Yeah, it could have been made out of plastic, but I think this out of cloth is so much better than what plastic would have been.
Especially when it's supposed to be, like, tattered and worn out.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look right in plastic. For my number 7, I picked the NECA Ultimate Sam. I really like this little guy.
He's from the movie Trick or Treat.
Good little lollipop. I think they did an excellent job with the wrinkles and the dirt on him and everything. His head looks really good. Overall, he's a really awesome figure.
Yeah, I like him too. A lot.
I just wanted to show him with his alternate head. Like, we're not going to show the alternate stuff for everybody, but for him, his other head's just so cool. I had to show it. At number 6, I've got the NECA Ultimate Gremlin / Ultimate Stripe. Because, I mean, they're basically the same figure with different heads.
Yep.
But, as you may well know by now, I friggin' love Gremlins. I'm obsessed with these these figures and the movies, and I was so excited they made these guys.
Me too. I love these a lot.
Number 5, I have chosen the NECA Laurie Strode from the new Halloween movie. And I loved that movie, and I really like this figure, and I'm really happy that they made her.
Yeah, they did an excellent job on her.
We don't have very many gray-haired lady action figures. We have a couple.
Yeah.
Not very many, and I really like this one. Number 4, got the 112 Collective Jason. The 112s almost seem unfair to compare to anything else.
Yeah,
They're in a league of their own.
I've actually considered not putting them in these because they're almost like, they're expensive and they're almost like 1/6 scales but just shrunk down, but I don't know, it feels...
They're technically the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this figure. I think they did a really good job on the clothing and his bloody head and his mask and everything. He looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
At my number 3, we got more Ninja Turtle stuff. We got the NECA Bebop and Rocksteady.
Yeah, we decided if we were going to pick them or putting them as a group because...
They always go together.
Yeah.
I mean, this is mostly for Bebop. But Rocksteady's cool too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted these two so freaking bad. Out of all the characters off the show, my favorites are Mikey and then Bebop and Rocksteady above any of the other turtles. I love these guys. At my number 2, I got the Mezco 112 Joker. I really like this figure. I like the style of him. I think it's very well made. He's kind of like part punk, part like old school gangster,
yeah.
like 20s gangster. I just really like him. I think he looks awesome.
Yeah, I really like him too.
For my number 1 pick, I got the Mezco 112 Blade figure. And this figure is fucking awesome. I mean, everything about him. I love the clothes, I love his head, I love all his weapons. Comes with a whole bunch of stuff. He's just so cool.
Yeah.
I really like him.
Me too. This one of the figures was sent to us by Fu Manchu.
And I'm glad that you didn't decide to exclude the 112 figures because 3 of my top 4 are all 112s. Yeah. I just really like these figures. They're so cool.
And the Bebop and Rocksteady was sent to us by Shane. So, a bunch of your top people were sent to us by people.
Yeah.
So, now it's time for my picks. What? For my number 20, I couldn't decide which one to not include. And they're both from the same thing. So, I put... Mostly it was the Heavy Mando, but the Carradine is just so good.
You're a cheater.
Well, I couldn't decide.
You are a cheater.
Okay, fine, then it's just Heavy Mando. But I think both of these are better figures. I like them better than the regular Mando, just because I think they kind of rushed his. But I just really like those 2 figures a lot. So that's why I picked him. And Heavy, like he's got a lot of shit going on with him. I think it's pretty cool. My number 19 pick is the Fortnite Dyer figure. He's a werewolf with a machine gun and a sword, and I just thought he was so cool looking. Like we said in Zombie Kat's videos, we don't really play Fortnite, but I like the figures, and I just think this figure looks so cool. My number 18 pick is Marvel Legends Beast figure, and I think this is the best Beast figure ever made. I know some people prefer that older Toy Biz one, but I just don't like the overall look of that one. The head is cool on the old one, but the overall body, head, and posability on this one, I just like this one better.
Well, maybe soon we'll get a Kelsey Grammer Beast.
Maybe.
Fraser Beast. It'll be the best Beast ever Beast.
I don't think so. My number 17 pick is the Mattel Macho Man Slim Jim version, which was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. And I just love this figure.
Oh, me too. Looking at him, I'm like, man, I should put him on my list. I really like him.
They had the last figure like this he was in the purple and white suit. And I was always wanting them to release more figures with that jacket. And they finally did, and it's this one. the Slim Jim one, and I think that's an awesome one to use for that.
This is probably my favorite Macho Man we have now.
Yeah. The only thing is, I did switch his head. I'm not counting that head, even if it was the head that he came with. I would still pick this here. But the head he came with, I thought was just a little too big for his hat, so that's why I switched the heads. But still, I love this figure. That jacket is awesome.
The jacket is absolutely amazing. And he comes with 2 little boxes of Slim Jims.
And a really cool Slim Jim box you can go in.
Yeah, that's one of the few ones where I'm like, this box is so cool.
My number 16 pick is the NECA Ultimate Michael Myers from Halloween Part 2, which is really cool. Supposedly they're not going to make a Part 1, but at least they made a Part 2. And it looks really cool. Comes with his little scalpel, bullet holes, and multiple heads. He's just an awesome Michael Myers figure.
I had a really hard time picking. He was almost on my list.
My number 15 pick is the McFarlane Peely action figure from Fortnite. And he's a 7-inch version. I also put the Jazzwares version there too, because I still like him. I like you can switch his faces around and stuff, but I just like this one a little better because it feels like a little banana. Like it's just squishy. And also this one has that little line there, and the joint right there looks kind of ugly. But this one looks more like a banana, and I like that.
I believe his name is Banana Man.
Whatever, Banana Man. But they're both cool versions. I like them both. My number 14 pick is the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Kingpin. This is one of the first figures of 2019 that I would consider adding to the list. And I did. I just think he's really cool. The Netflix shows really made me like Kingpin a lot more than I used to. And I think they did an excellent job on this. His suit and everything, and just the size of him, it just looks so good.
He's a chunky boy.
Yes, he is. My number 13 pick is the Mezco 112 Collective's Joker action figure.
It's a good pick. Should probably be higher, but okay.
He'd probably be higher if he was classic, but
I don't even know who's on the rest of your list.
I really do like this one. I think he's awesome. Like he's just like a different style. It's kind of like when Harley. I like the Harley figures when she's wearing alternate outfits and stuff. And this is kind of what this is, but for Joker. And I just think it's really cool. Well done. My number 12 pick is the Marvel Legends Magneto. Magneto has always been one of my favorite Marvel villains, and they released a couple Magneto figures. The first one of them I just thought looked crappy. It was supposed to be this costume, but it just looked crappy. Then they released the one that looked good, but it wasn't this costume. So they finally released this one, which is the classic costume, and it looks good, and I really like it. And it has a couple options with the heads and magnetic effects.
He's pretty cool. I like his big poofy cape.
Yep. My number 11 pick is the Marvel Legends Wolverine in his jeans, tank top, and cowboy hat. Wolverine's one of the very few superheroes that I prefer in street clothes.
Yeah,
as
me
opposed
too.
to the superhero outfit. I still like some of the superhero outfits, but I prefer the street clothes. And I really like him with the cowboy hat and black tank top. I just think it looks cool. I really like this figure. And it might be my favorite Marvel Legends Wolverine figure. And there's been a lot of good ones. My number 10 pick will be the Dancing Clown Ultimate Pennywise action figure made by NECA. And as we mentioned when Zombie Kat picked this one, I really like them spidery, crabby insect arms. They're just so cool. And the heads you can get with this, and just, oh, I really like this set. It's just awesome. I love it.
That's one of our closest to the same picks. Because I had him at 9 and you got him at 10.
Ooh. My number 9 pick is the Marvel Legends Mr. Sinister. I don't like this villain as much as Magneto, but they just did such an awesome job in this figure. I always liked the look of him, and
He's a pretty cool figure.
Yeah, and I think I was saying how he looked like Colossus, and I think you said something like he looked like Goth Colossus.
Goth Colossus, yeah, I remember saying that.
But he does kind of look that way. But I love the way he looks, the ridiculous cape and just the colors of him. He's just a really cool design, and they made him into a really cool figure.
That cape is my favorite part. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. My number 8 pick is the NECA Snake Alien, which this is a Kenner tribute because I had the original Kenner one and I loved that. That was probably my favorite one that Kenner made, and NECA redid it and just made it so much more badass. I just love it. There's all these little arms are articulated, and his tail could bend all around, and he's got a long inner mouth that comes out. And I like the colors of it too. He's very detailed.
Yeah, this is one that I considered too. It didn't end up getting on my list, but I really like this figure.
Yeah. My number 7 pick is the Amphibian Man by NECA from the movie The Shape of Water. And this was one of Zombie Kat's pick, and like we were saying, this figure is just so awesome. The detail, the paint, the articulation is really good. The base is really awesome. The chains, and I really like the plastic too. It's almost kind of translucent and it just looks fishy.
I like the pose you got him in.
Yeah.
Seems appropriate that he's sticking his crotch out.
No, yeah. At number 6, I have NECA's Ultimate Sam from the movie Trick or Treat. And this figure is just really good. He's so short, but very articulated. And he has lots of options. And he's very detailed in the sculpt. I'm just impressed with him. And I really like the character, despite him only being in one movie.
This is another one that we picked pretty close because you have him at 6 and I had him at 7.
That's pretty cool. My number 5 pick is the NECA Ninja Turtles Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah, I'm including them in the same one, just like Zombie Kat. They go together, and
it's a fine choice.
Yes, I really like them. They're very detailed for the cartoony looks, and I just love them. My number 4 pick is the NECA Pale Man from Pan's Labyrinth, and I just love creepy figures, and this figure is definitely creepy. He was very memorable from that movie. Probably the most memorable thing, I would say.
Yeah, for me too.
He's just so cool. And, well, I don't know if cool is the right word, but I like him.
He's awesome.
Yep. My number 3 pick is the Marvel Legends Hulk figure, which came in the 2-pack with Wolverine. And for years, for like probably over 10 years, I've been annoyed with some of the Hulks they've been making. It's like there's always just something a little bit off about them that annoys me, and it's just like, why can't they make a good Hulk figure? It shouldn't be that hard, and they did this time. I like everything about this figure, and he's got alternate hands. Some of the old figures of Hulk bugged me because he had open hands. Like, where's his fist? Should at least have alternate fists, but he has fists and grabby hands and everything.
Grabby face.
Yeah, I love his face and expression. It's definitely classic green Hulk.
I really like the way they shaded the green too. It looks nice.
Yeah, it does. All of his proportions I like. I just have nothing bad to say about this figure. I really love him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
My number 2 pick is the NECA Shredder from the 1990 movie. And kind of like Zombie Kat, she included the foot soldier. I could include that too. But mainly it's just this Shredder figure. Its sculpt and his paint and the glitteriness and his ridiculous stripedy cape. He just looks so good.
If I was putting him that high on my list, I probably wouldn't have included the foot soldier because it's not that cool.
I think he's that cool.
No, the foot soldier isn't, I mean. He was another one that I thought about putting him higher, but I didn't.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite NECA figures of the year. He's
ridiculous.
Yeah. My number 1 pick is the NECA Ultimate Gremlins.
I'm very surprised by this. Like, I'm not surprised that they're on your list, but I'm surprised that you put them at number 1 when I didn't, and I'm the one that's kind of obsessed with Gremlins.
No, I love these figures. We got like 12 of them now. I don't know. I love the articulation, the sculpts of them, all the accessories, the posability. You can move their arms, their ears around and their mouths open, and I don't know. I really love them.
Well, I think, like, for me, if I'm just choosing, like, based on one figure, it's different. But if I were to bring the whole group of them in here with all their stuff, then I'd probably put them at number 1.
Well, I'm not considering that. I just love this figure, and I just want to buy bunches of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's lots of figures that come out that they're like army builder type figures, but usually I don't. But this is one that I really want to. I just think they're so awesome. So that's why I picked him as my number one. But like I said, like I could switch my numbers around.
Oh, me too.
But even a while ago, I was thinking I might pick this as my number one, and I still want that as my number one. So this is 2 years in a row I picked a green guy. Last year was a piggy green guy because it's a Gaborian guard.
This is a group that of figures that I strongly considered but didn't pick. So they're kind of like my honorable mentions, I guess. I really like all these guys. We got Tiny Tina from Borderlands, the Michael Myers, got the little trash can droid.
Chopper.
I know, but he just looks like a little grubby trash can. He's adorable. We got the Heavy Mandalorian, Mace Windu, what is he, the Scorpion alien?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Brain farts, kind of drunk. And Slim Jim Macho Man, the cloth version of Sam, and this Ultimate Warrior with this crazy jacket. What is that jacket?
Ultimate version of Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior!
Yep.
Ah.
Here are some of the ones that I was considering putting in my top 20. I mean, there's a ridiculous amount of figures that I was considering putting in it, but these ones were actually there and I had to take them off because there just wasn't room. But there is the NECA John Connor, the Marvel Legends Nightcrawler, which I think, like some of the other Marvel Legends, I think this is the best Nightcrawler ever made. And then in the back you got the Sinestro Predator from the Predator vs. Green Lantern 2-pack by NECA. Then the Ultimate Roy Burns, which I think they did an excellent job on him. And then the 112 Collective Blade, which is an amazing figure. Zombie Kat's mad that he wasn't in my top 20.
You did not give him the respect that he deserves.
He is amazing. Maybe he should have been on top 20. I told you, it's hard to
He
pick.
probably should have. I'm just saying.
It's tough. And I also put the Scorpion Alien in my runner-ups. I really like that figure. It's one of my favorite NECA Alien figures.
Yeah, me too. He might be like my favorite alien figure.
And then the Marvel Legends Corvus Glaive from Infinity War and Endgame. And I really like that figure because he's one of the most detailed when it comes to the sculpt Marvel Legends figures. And I like this character. Out of Thanos' minions, I liked him the best. He was very creepy.
He's a creepy dickhead.
Yeah.
I like creepy dickheads.
Here's another one that could have also been on my list. It's NECA's Laser Shot Predator. I just recently got this. It's from 2019, but I just kept putting it off, and it was actually, we got this after we did the main part of this video. But this figure is really cool, and definitely could have been in my top 20 on a different day. But he's just insane. So much going on in his suit, all the accessories. He's a crazy figure. So those were all of our picks, and like we said in the beginning, it's not solid, it's not set in stone. We just kind of picked some of our favorites, and it could change.
There's so many figures that I really like that didn't even get into the end thing of ones we almost chose. Like, there's so many.
Yeah, it was hard. I was looking at the ones we picked, the ones I listed from this year, and it's like, man, there's like Thor, like he's like the best Thor. But I couldn't put him in. There just wasn't room. And so many other NECA figures and Black Series and Legends and ugh.
Dude, and when we were choosing, we had them all laid out on our pool table, and they didn't fit. First of all, there were some that were in piles. But it just made me realize that I think we have a problem.
Oh, I know we have a problem.
I'm okay with it though, but we have a problem.
Mm-hmm. Putting ourselves in debt.
And there's still figures that came out this year, and I'm like, oh, I wish we got that.
Yeah. But here's some other figures, because some of the other figures that were really awesome from this year, because there's a lot. And a lot of these could have ended up on our list on a different day. So if they didn't make the list and you think they should have been, well, they could have been on a different day. Well, thanks for watching our list, and you can list yours if you want in the comments below. Well, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
Double good.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh, damn.